We've done had a few chats at these events, Garrod. It was very disturbing what we saw here this morning, wasn't it?
Awful, yeah. We spoke on the phone a while ago. The thing I said, and we agreed on, is it's hard to even know what to say at this point. But I don't know. I think they've inserted migrants in here now, a few. Whether you call this a win or a loss or where it is, it's still worth having the attending. This has been worthwhile. I don't know where it's going to go, but everybody sees it now because usually the migrants go in quietly, people accept it, and nobody pays any attention. At least now the Irish people in general can see what's actually going on. This is force. This is not consensual. I think it was one of the founders of the Guards, I've forgotten his name. He basically said that the Guards can only rule not through brute force but through moral authority and consent. And that's one of the basic principles of policing is consent, even of an occupying force, which is what this is. Even an occupying army needs a certain amount of consent. They've lost that entirely. So I think it's good for whatever transpires here in Roscrea, for the overall situation. It's good for people to see this is what they're willing to go to. And they tried to get a woman and a child involved. This women and children thing is nonsense as well. We're not on the Titanic. This is ridiculous. So I think everybody sees what happened. There's not much more I have to say on it. That's it.
I'm just wondering here, there's a councillor over there. He was over there shaking hands with RTE. I went and asked him for an interview. He refuses me point blank because he's going by what RTE are calling me, and you or whatever, and the rest of us far right. And the people here in these protests, RTE have been calling them far right for years now.
I would say the far right label, obviously it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, but you can trust a councillor who supports people or whatever, that's fine. But realistically, far right so-called, or these terms, should start becoming more of a badge of honour, because I know I don't identify with any of these terms, but the fact is, someone who is falsely called far right or one of these terms, you can actually probably trust that they are sincere in a way, that they've been around for a while doing this. So I don't know, people have to just stop answering that. We're not racist, we're not this, we're not that. The only victims of racism here are local people, Irish people. Yeah. Why are we the only people in the world who aren't allowed to have a country of our own? A habitat where people can thrive. Right now, whether it's either Australia or suicide or drugs or whatever for young. And it's not sovereignty if none of your people can live in the country. You can call it Ireland, you can have a flag and you can have whatever you want. A country is really just the people that are in it. So, yeah.
I just really hope that the people of Roscrea don't get divided, yeah?
Yeah. I don't think they will. People seem fairly...
just can't unify them, nothing will.
Yeah.
And today's event.
I would just say as well, I know the people of Roscrea, I'm not from Roscrea, nor are you, of course, but from what I can see, they've had a lot of support, wood, deliveries, supplies from the town. People are telling me that they have the support of the vast majority, but it's up to, if you're a Roscrea person or anyone in the surrounding area, or just Irish, the difference between getting off your couch, getting in your car, coming down, you don't have to do anything. A bit of moral support, bring something with you. It means a lot. Every extra person is a vote, in a sense. So if you're thinking, that was interesting what Garrod said, but I think I'll stay sitting in my couch, it's a bit cold. No, get up, go, do it.
Yeah, now's the time. Absolutely. Garrod, listen, thanks a million for talking to me.
I'll let you go.
Be good, thanks a million.